Hello, everybody, and happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing well. I was just trying to get my headphones on very quickly because I forgot. Anyways, how are you guys? We are back after some technical difficulties last week, which I apologize for, but we are back on StreamYard today. And I'm going to be working on my sound with OBS. And yeah, I did get some wired headphones. I'm going to be working on that. So thanks for being patient with me. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Erin Bies. I am a certified personal trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist. I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing. So I like to say the call is coming from inside the house on all of this. I also want to give a content warning for this. We're going to be talking about diet, nutrition, toxic diet culture. There's a lot of health claims that are mentioned in this particular video, so I want to make sure that you guys are prepared for that. If you're not in a place where you can have these conversations with us, I totally get it. Take care of yourself, your mental health always, and maybe come back when it feels better. When you feel better, when it feels safer, you know what I'm saying. Background on what we're going to talk about tonight. 4 months down, Kat. Love that. Thank you so much. I will work the bugs out. One thing about me, I'm patient. I will figure it out. I will learn it. I will figure it out. It just may take me a little bit of time. So again, thank you guys for being patient with me last week. I appreciate you. But I am very excited to talk about this. Now, today we have somebody, her name is Carol. And Carol was in Prove It, and she's now in Amare. I think she joined about 6 months ago. I want to be very clear about the intentions for tonight's live stream and any content that I'm putting out on my channel. It's not about making fun of the person. It's not about being cruel. It is about being factual and using my credentials to debunk. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I think that we absolutely can do all of the we could do all of that without being cruel on my channel, you know? So that's the plan. Now, Carol is, like I said, she's in Amare, and a little backstory from what I have learned in my research over the last few weeks. She was in Prove It. She's now in Amare. She joined about 6 months ago. She is very active on Water Talk. Now, if you don't know what Water Talk is, that is a group of people on TikTok that mix up different beverages, flavored water, things of that nature. I always think of Alexis Brady when I talk about water. It's water. It's water, you guys. Everybody needs water. That whole thing. Alexis, I hear that you're no longer in Enagic. Weird. Anyways, so she uses Water Talk, which is a community of people that use these flavored packets to encourage healthy habits, and that healthy habit is to drink more water. I'm a huge fan of that. I'm a huge fan of small changes, small habit changes over time, because I know that as a trainer and a fitness nutrition specialist, that those are the habits that stick around. So I think that that's cool. What I don't think is cool is that Carol seems to use that as her sales funnel. So when you think about people that are paying attention to drinking more water, a lot of times, not always, these are people that are trying to make small little changes when it comes to their health, and they're starting with one habit, drinking more water on a daily basis. And so in my opinion, it feels to me like Carol is using that to funnel people into her Amare sales funnel. And then, as you'll see tonight, there's going to be a lot of health claims, even though she recently has said that she doesn't do health claims. This entire thing is health claims. I know I gave content warnings, but I also want to mention that she talks about being on a diet from the age of 10. I put a couple shorts out, and now Carol thinks that I'm going to do like this whole series. So I guess now I have to do a follow-up or whatever. That's a whole thing. We watched a little bit of that follow-up that I'm going to be doing with members earlier. So anyways, just be prepared for this, okay? Because It's gonna be something. And again, this is not me shaming Carol. I know she's probably gonna take it that way. And honestly, I can think back to when I was in multi-level marketing and how I probably would have taken somebody reacting to the atrocities that I said while I was in multi-level marketing, and I probably would react the same way. It probably would hurt my feelings. You know, my intention is not to hurt her feelings. My intention is to call out the manipulation tactics, the emotional manipulation specifically around her story, and also to point out the misinformation with actual evidence. So, thanks. I have it linked. I have a bunch of stuff linked if you want to check it out. This is the palette that I used. That's in the video description. My lip products I have linked in the video description, or not video description, the little shopping cart, I think. Anyways, check it out if you would like to. That's cool. Also, hi DC, eating is good for your mental and physical well-being. I couldn't agree with you more. Give Sweet Carol what she wants. Okay. I mean, okay. It's not going to be a whole series like my sketchy supplement series, but I am going to do a follow-up because Carol mentioned my name and now we have to talk about it. But first we have to watch this video. So let's get into it. I was going to press my Stream Deck buttons, but I'm not using OBS. I'm using StreamYard. So just bear with me. All right, off we go.
Hello, everybody. I am coming to you live tonight from my living room. So my name is Carol. I am the 66-year-old woman who's lost over 200 pounds of fat. And that story hasn't changed.
But it has. It has, because sometimes you mention 15, 20 pounds, and sometimes you list other numbers. And the thing that bothers me about this is she is not... and maybe I paused it too soon, but typically she doesn't elaborate how she has lost that 100, what'd she say? 200 pounds. Good God. It's been alleged to me that Carol lost approximately 160 pounds or so prior to joining Prove It, and that she wanted to lose the additional 20 pounds with Prove It. So if that's the case, I think that she owes it to her audience to be honest about that and to not leave any gaps where people can assume that by her drinking Amare products, and I probably paused it too soon, but by her not leaving that gap where people are going to say, well, she lost the 200 pounds drinking Amare products. Well, she didn't, because she's only been in Amare for 6 months, and prior to that, she was in Prove It. That is the issue that I have. One of the many that we will address tonight. Also, we have a new member. What is up? Junebug. Junebug's mom, 613. Thank you so much for becoming a member. And if you guys don't know, we are going to be doing a members only after party. It's like a behind the scenes, more intimate group chit chat. A lot of times we end up talking about nutrition, which I love, and recipes and things of that nature. And of course, decompressing after watching this. So thank you for joining. Appreciate you so much. All right.
But what has changed is how I am feeling now. And that is why I decided to come on here tonight. I've been sharing so much with so many of you about our amazing new product that just came out. And I'd be remiss if I didn't come on and answer any questions live for all of you, explain a little bit more in detail about what's going on and how this product, these two products that just came out, can absolutely change your life. So I have been on a fat loss journey, weight loss journey, since I was about 10 years old.
Oh, this hurts my heart. This is one of the things that Carol mentioned in her follow-up video that I'm going to be covering and probably put out on Monday for everybody. If you are still growing and you're on a diet, I just think that that is so sad. And that's not me shaming Carol. If anything, I have questions for her mother as a mother. A 10-year-old on a diet? That's awful. Danny, what is up? Yay, glad it's working today. Gonna listen today. I appreciate you so much, and thanks for being a member for 27 months. That's amazing.
That is 56 years of dieting, okay? Actually, I have to take that back. 50 years of dieting.
Oh,
It's
50.
been 6 years. Hey, Teresa. It's been 6 years of changing my lifestyle. And that's when
Okay.
things started happening. I did every diet out there known to man, and I did extremely well on a bunch of them. Some not so good. But what happened, I was not able to maintain that weight loss.
Yeah, and you know why? Because those types of extreme dieting that she said she's tried all of them, I would venture to say that probably many of those are fad diets and those aren't sustainable. And in fact, what typically happens is people gain all the weight back and then some. If you would just take the time to understand nutrition for you and what your body is telling you and what your body is showing you, you would be 10 times further than most people when it comes to nutrition.
Um, and I was not able to break the 200-pound marker. So I wanted to share, once I changed my lifestyle, I started off, and again, I have switched a bunch of different eating habits, and that's okay.
Totally.
What works is when you change.
This feels really weird that I can't adjust her sound and I can only adjust mine. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I didn't realize how used to OBS I got in the short period of time that I was using it. But here we
A
are.
lifestyle, it needs to be something that you can maintain for a lifetime. That's right, a lifetime, not just a fad diet. Fad diets don't work. They're just a fad.
Agreed.
But sometimes they will help us start our journey.
I'm going to stop you right there. No, they don't. They're not a good way to start your health journey. They're not a good way to start understanding nutrition for yourself, your goals, and what your body is telling you and showing you. That is terrible, terrible advice.
But then we get tired of it. So that is the main reason why I have switched my plans. I have adapted to other plans. And I think, hey, Irma, I think I have found my sweet spot. And my sweet spot right now, which is working for me, doesn't necessarily mean for you. And that's the beauty of our program, is I could be on one meal plan, you could be on something else. No two people have to be doing the same thing because our bodies are different.
Okay. Yes, agreed. Our bodies are different. Our goals are different. And so there's going to be some tweaking when it comes to nutrition, especially if you have things like allergies or if you have diabetes and you're monitoring, your blood glucose and you have to monitor the carb intake and things of that nature. Of course, everybody's going to be different. But one thing I want to point out that she just said that I'm not sure if everybody caught was that her program is the center of all of this. So she's saying, take these products and you can eat however you want, meaning whatever way, whatever diet you want to follow, we can all be different. But the products are what she is saying is the centerpiece of this. Yikes.
Our bodies are different. Our health is different. Our movement is different.
Absolutely.
There might be another 66-year-old on here who's going to the gym and lifting weights. That's not me. But that person's macros or desires are totally different than mine. So that's why you can't say, well, I made the same 3 meals, or the same 2 because I only eat twice a day, same 2 meals that you did for the last week, and you dropped 7 pounds and I didn't. Doesn't work that way.
Well, yeah, because, okay, this is how I think of calories and intake. And I hope this helps. And Susan is actually the person that taught me this, my coach, Susan. So your calorie intake, your macronutrient intake, think of it like a bank account. Now, you go through your bank account and maybe you balance it every week, you check everything and all of that good stuff. Your nutrition daily is the same way. So there may be days where you take in more calories. There may be days where you take in fewer calories. There may be days where you have more protein, and maybe the next day you have lower protein than the day before. But all of that balances out. So if you're somebody that wants to maintain your weight, you figure out what your maintenance calories are, and all of that balances out over the course of a week, as an example of a time frame. Same thing for if you're trying to gain weight. Well, you want to eat in a surplus. So you need to know what your maintenance calories are. Once you know that, you can figure all of that stuff out. You can plan your meals accordingly. Now, this is somebody that doesn't need to be speaking on nutrition. And the reason that I'm saying that is because she's talking about eating the same 2 meals, and somebody might lose 7 pounds and somebody may not. If you are looking to maintain your weight, gain weight, lose weight, that's going to happen slowly over a long period of time. And I know that that was probably just an example that she was giving. Yeah.
Our bodies are so different. Our bodies are not acclimated the same. I have been on a very good lifestyle change for 6 years.
Love that for her.
Some of you might just be starting out. Some of you might have been on it even longer. Okay? So there's so many things that are involved in what we're going to lose. The one question that I tell people all the time, people ask me, well, how much can I expect to lose on your products, Carol? I can't give you that answer. Thank you, Irma. And I'm glad you're here too. I can't give an answer to what you can expect. I don't know what you're eating. I don't know your lifestyle. I don't know your eating habits. I don't know your health.
And you're not qualified to know any of that. You're not in a place where you should be looking at people's health. And I'm not saying that that's what she does, but that statement makes me think that that is a thought in her coaching of people. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Also, Michaela, welcome. So glad that you were here. Also, guys, I did shoulders today at the gym, shoulders and biceps. I got 3 compliments today, and I'm very excited about it. One compliment was, you look big, like strong, muscular. And I was like, really? And then the other one was people were complimenting my shoulders because I've been really working on them. So that was very exciting. I love compliments like that. I hope you guys got a compliment today. And if not, you're amazing.
I don't know what medications you're on. I don't. And I can't keep track of all of that for all of you. I have a hard enough time with my own, okay?
Why would you? Why would you keep track of other people's medications and their health? That's odd. That seems like it would be something that they did with their doctor.
So what I want to share with you is we're all different, but there are a lot of things that are the same. And from listening and going to meetings and doing research, the one thing I found is that starting about the age of 30 is when our gut hormones start getting out of whack.
Which hormones? And what do they do? What are they responsible for? Because I could go through my nutrition book and give you a whole list of gut hormones and tell you exactly what they do. I'm pointing at my book like you can see it. We're going to revisit that later. I'm actually going to pull that nutrition book out and we're going to read. And it's from Precision Nutrition, by the way.
At 30. Okay? So I had 36 years, 30 years, because I changed 6 years ago, but over 30 years of being out of whack. Okay? So when I started these products, I can't expect an overnight change. I can't. There's too many years of undoing that has to be done. But what I can tell you is that once I found these products, and yes, I was on a different plan before, and I was using different products, and I promoted them, and I believed in them. I honestly did, until I didn't anymore. Okay.
And I'm just curious, what caused you to not believe in Prove It anymore? Is it the heavy metal testing? Was it the decline? I was going to say decline in income that people were experiencing? Was it the comp plan changes? Was it them going to a binary comp plan? I mean, I know this was 6 months ago, but they're going to a binary comp plan. Check the Prove It playlist for more information on that. I'm just curious what it was when somebody says, I believed in them until I didn't. And for me, when I was a part of Prove It, when I started to notice all of the cash grabs, the selling of hand sanitizer when there was a national hand sanitizer shortage, the Tide pens, the fueled by female ketones, I know there were some other things. I have a whole list of them. There was so many things that I was like, this isn't right. This doesn't feel right. Oh, the Keto Dollar Club. Oh, you can join for $1. Oh, but then you have to buy a $130 box of ketones. So all of these things kind of they were adding up, and it didn't make any sense to me. It took me a long time to work through that. It took me a long time to realize like, hey, this is not right. And then to work through the shame, the whole time I felt like I was helping people, I was actually harming people. And to process that takes a very, very long time. And so I just wonder when somebody says, I believed in them, meaning an MLM company, until I didn't. I just have questions,
Okay. So
What's meant to be subscriber only?
research,
is it only
I
members?
found a company that I wanted
Yes.
to work with. First of all, I wanted to make sure it had integrity. I also wanted to make sure
integrity. An MLM company and integrity. Hold on, let me check this. I may have gotten them mixed up because I'm doing a members only after party after this. So maybe I didn't mean to put it on members only. Give me 1 second to double check this. Public, yes. Customization. Oh God, I clicked the wrong thing. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yes, it was supposed to be for subscribers only, not members. My apologies to everybody that was trying to comment. My bad, y'all. Let me double check that that's saved. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was supposed to be subscribers. Sorry. Welcome everybody that's not a member. I apologize.
there was only one owner involved. And I wanted to make sure that the company was not in debt. Amare clicked off all those boxes, guys. And I wanted to make sure that they...
It's interesting to me when somebody in an MLM says, oh, I wanted to make sure the company was debt-free. I would think that if you were going to be selling a product, you would want there to be evidence, scientific evidence to show that the products do what the company claims that they do. But apparently that's not a big deal, I don't know. That's wild. Yeah. Also her timeline, it's a little wonky.
They had products that looked at the entire individual, not just one aspect, not just put a Band-Aid on it. I wanted something that was going to heal me, something that I could absolutely feel better all the time taking. So another question I get asked a lot of time is, well, how long do I need to drink Happy Juice? Again, my answer is as long as you want.
Okay, that's weird. Also, if you go back into her Facebook post to when she was a part of Prove It, she actually called the Prove It ketones her Happy Juice. I find that really ironic considering now she's in Amare and they have these products that are called Happy Juice. Also, I hate that. And I hate that they have products for kids. Ugh.
As long as Happy Juice is keeping my hormones in check, keeping my gut in balance, why would I want to stop? Maybe I won't need to take them every single day, but I enjoy it. I had a week where I couldn't take Happy Juice. I was absolutely miserable. Why couldn't I take Happy Juice for a week? It's because I was having diagnostic testing, and I had to stop a bunch of pharmaceutical medications. I had to stop all supplements. I couldn't take aspirins. I couldn't take anything to have this testing done. So I had to stop.
MLMers will always be the first people to tell you that they were miserable from not being able to take a supplement, their company's supplement. Almost like that's supposed to prove that everybody must take their supplement. And that's not proof. That's just it's a habit. You're used to taking it, drinking it, whatever, every single day. And so when you're not taking it, it feels out of whack. It feels off schedule. I think it's an example of them just kind of overhyping the effects of the products, or what they think are the effects of the products.
It was the worst week in such a long time that I've ever had. So I don't want to experience that again. If you don't think that Happy Juice is working for you, stop it for a few days after you've taken it for a while. Now I'm going to tell you, Happy Juice takes a full 90 days to take full effect. 90.
Do you have a source for that? Or is that just you want people ordering monthly for 90 days so that they think, oh, well, I've already been taking it for 90 days. Let me just continue. Is there scientific evidence that it takes 90 days for these products that you are consuming from Amare to take full effect? And how are we measuring that? Is it, self-reporting? What labs are we doing to establish this?
So I guess so many of you buy your first boxes of Happy Juice, pick out your Meta, you pick out your Edge, you do it for 30 days, you're like, whatever, and you stop. You never got the full benefit.
Not the built-in victim blaming and shaming. If somebody tries this product, please, I'm not suggesting that by any means, and they can only afford it for 30 days. And I have to cancel my order. They never got the full effects. This is giving, you never followed the system. You weren't coachable. You didn't do what I asked you to do. You didn't go live. That's the kind of flavor that this is giving. You didn't get the full effects. How are we measuring that, Carol?
Don't shortchange yourself.
Oh my God.
And again, we have a 90-day money-back guarantee. So write it out. Write it out. Check it out. It clicks the boxes, guys. I'm telling you. So I started drinking Happy Juice. It's been almost 6 months now, okay? It's been an up and down with my weight. I've had a lot of health issues in those 6 months.
Normal fluctuation of weight. That's normal. That's everybody. That happens.
I've been basically sick since last July, on and off.
That's rough.
Yes, 90 days. Full money back guarantee. All you have to do is return an empty box. It doesn't even have to be full. You could have taken the whole damn thing and just say, nope, didn't do it. Because we believe so much in our product. That's why we give you 90 days.
Is it, or is it a requirement to have a return policy or according to the FTC? Because I'm pretty sure that is a requirement.
Caffeine, you can get completely caffeine free. And even our energy, the dragon fruit is caffeine free. So there are all caffeine free products. None of the supplements in the bottles, the pills, have caffeine in them. All caffeine free. So, and it still gives you energy. That's it, because it's healing your hormones and your body just feels naturally good.
Is it, or is there a large quantity of vitamin B in them? I mean, I'm not looking at the ingredients. I've already done, if you look at the Amare playlist, I've already gone through the GBX Fit products that she's talking about, although maybe I need to revisit that. Let me know if you guys want me to cover these products. A lot of them are proprietary blends. So
they're non-GMO. They're plant-based. There's no pharmaceuticals. There's no stimulants. The only
well, I would hope that there's no pharmaceutical ingredients in a supplement, because that would be a completely different category. That would be under a medication instead of a supplement. So, God, I would hope not.
Edge that has caffeine is the mango. Otherwise, you drink the grape and you drink the watermelon, no caffeine. The same thing with the energy. The electrolytes are caffeine free. So basically, my whole diet is caffeine free.
Love that for her. Although, speaking of caffeine, you already know what time it is. This is my favorite. My ice is already kind of melting, but it's all good. So I hope you have your headphones on so that we can enjoy this together. Here we go. I don't feel like that was very good, but this. Was she crispy for you? Because she was for me. Love. Absolutely love it.
I love it. I love
Me
it.
too, Carol.
So I wanted to come on. I wanted to share. We came out January 10th with 2 new products. I will send you the ingredient list, Denise. No problem. But I'm going to go over some of the ingredients in here. Like I said, it's all plant-based. It's all natural. It has chia seeds. It has green banana extract. It has something pepper in here. Because what the doctors and the scientists and the researchers found were all natural ingredients that help make you feel satiated. I'm telling you, you
What did
take
she say?
this tab.
What did she say? Was she trying to talk about being satiated? Protein, fiber, satiated. Some carbs, a little bit of fat in your plate.
It's called the Slim to Fit. 1 tablet. Try to take it 30 minutes before you eat. Try to take it with at least an 8-ounce glass of water. I honestly take about 16. You can't take too much water, but you can take too little, okay?
You actually can drink too much water. It'll throw off your electrolyte balance. You have to drink it in a shorter period of time, but yes, you can drink too much water. Yes, you can. 1524 Scooter, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. How about to fix hormones, you go to a doctor and get hormone replacement therapy? If safe, if suggested, I'm going to add to your comment, if suggested by your doctor. Supplements do nothing once you're past menopause. I got a job in the health field. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the super chat. Yeah, also water toxicity absolutely is a thing, Carol. It is.
If you forget it and it's dinner time and you didn't take it, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. If you forgot, take it when you remember. If you're getting ready to sit down, you go, I forgot my pill. Go get it. It's not going to hurt you. It just works better when you take it before you eat. That's all. It's not going to be bad because you can't take it, okay? So it's not cayenne pepper, no.
I think she's referring to, I think it's called capsaicin. Let's look at the ingredients. Hold on. Would you guys like to see the ingredients? I think you might. So let's just do a quick little screen share. Let me add this, remove her, add this. All right, so this is their website. This is one of their new products that I think she's referring to that launched in January. Hi, do you need any help? Nope. Weight wellness has come full circle. I should have downloaded that video. But anyways, so you're supposed to take 1 capsule twice a day with 8 ounces of water 30 minutes before your 2 largest meals. Store in a cool, dry place. Keep out of reach of children. Consult a physician. I'm actually glad that they say that. If you're pregnant or nursing, here's the, look at this, you guys. 2 proprietary blends. Yep. Wow, look at that. Vitamin B6, 735% of your daily value. Chromium, okay, but 2 proprietary blends. One is a prebiotic, excuse me. The amount is 227.5 milligrams, but you don't know how much of these ingredients are in it. By the way, you could just eat black chia seeds with your breakfast in the morning. I put it in my oatmeal and I put 2 tablespoons and it works just fine. Then you have this thermogenic spice blend. Red chili pepper complex. I'm not going to, trigonella, phoenum. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Then we have ginger root extract, and it mentions something called capsifen, and it's a trademarked product or ingredient. So in case you guys didn't know, I'm not a huge fan of thermogenics. The concept from these supplement companies is that you take a product that increases your body temperature, thermogenic, creating heat. And the idea is that you burn more calories by your body, bringing down your body temperature, essentially. I don't think that they're necessary, but we have seen over the last decades, multiple decades, that these supplement companies will talk about thermogenics, and you still see them in MLM companies. And people, unfortunately, fall for that. They think, I'm going to lose fat, I need a thermogenic. No, you don't. You need to be in an energy deficit. So I wanted to talk about this. So anyways, let's get back to the video. I'm looking to press my button on my Stream Deck, and it's not there because I'm on StreamYard.
Pepper.
Red chili pepper.
Let me see if I can, let me look up my handy dandy notes here. Hold on. See, that's why I like to come on here. And if I don't know the answer, I can find it, okay?
That's fair.
So let me see if it tells me in this script here.
A script?
That doesn't say what's in there.
I mean, it's on the back of the bottle.
But let me tell you about it. It supports your natural satiety hormones. So it makes you not feel hungry.
Satiety hormones? The hormones that tell you that you're feeling full? Which hormones are those, Carol? Asking for my friends.
Okay, that's naturally it does this, okay? It signals your brain to say, I'm full.
Also, these pills, because I saw your question here, they are on a subscribe and save. They're $85.95. One-time purchase, $95.95. And there's 60 capsules per container, and serving size is 1 capsule. So it's a lot of money.
It helps you feel satisfied sooner and for longer. It's not a GLP-1. It's a CCK. And the big long...
Let me get my nutrition book. It's a CCK. Now, in case you don't know, CCK is a hormone in the digestive system. Let's read about it real quick, right? Here's my source. This is from Precision Nutrition. I'm actually going through their level 1 certification right now. Let's talk about it, shall we? Let's get a little nerdy. So CCK, I'm going to butcher this, by the way, but I'm reading right from the text. Cholecystokinin, I think is how you say that, also known as CCK. When partially, I should do like a dramatic reading, but when partially digested, proteins and fats enter the small intestine, mucosal epithelial cells in the duodenum secrete the hormone CCK. So she is saying it is a CCK, implying that what is in that bottle is a hormone. There is not a hormone listed on the ingredient listing because that would be dangerous. And if somebody was taking hormones without knowing, can you even imagine? Anyways, CCK tells the pancreas that the small intestine is ready for pancreatic enzymes to help out with digestion, like secretin. CCK inhibits gastrin, again, to slow down the stomach and its acid production. CCK also stimulates gallbladder contraction so that bile is forced into the small intestine, along with the pancreatic enzymes to help with emulsification. CCK is a satiety hormone. It directly tells your brain that you're full and should wait longer to eat again. So I'm going to reiterate this. She just said, this is a CCK. CCK is a hormone that we have in our digestive system. That is a major health claim, major medical claim. I want to point this out because in the follow-up video that I'm going to be doing, Carol says that she doesn't make health claims. What the hell do you think this is? This is a health claim. You're implying, and I know that I'm like really driving this home here, but you're implying a hormone is in that bottle because you don't understand what CCK is and how it operates naturally within the body. So you're saying, oh, this is a CCK, this is a hormone. And no, it's not. This is very dangerous.
Long name for that, can't even pronounce it, okay? But it is a different hormone than your GLP-1. They're both hormones, but this is the hormone that helps you stay feeling full, okay? It balances. Here's another thing that it helps you with. It balances your blood sugar and your cravings. No crashes.
Please discuss in detail, enlighten us, Carol, how that happens by taking this capsule. Please be specific.
Stable blood sugar, fewer intense cravings, and supports consistent energy. 2 little pills a day, okay?
You know how you can support consistent energy? Eating food at regular meal times. That's how you can support energy. And also, if you are pairing, carbs, protein, fat, I feel like I'm missing something, a little bit of fiber. Fiber is going to help balance the blood sugar. So you don't need these capsules. Just eat real food.
There's no buildup with the Slim to Fit. The Slim to Fit works with your first pill, okay? It works through the gut-brain connection. I'm always talking about the gut and the brain, okay? It works through that. It helps regulate appetite signals instead of suppressing them. So it's not suppressing your appetite. It's connecting them, okay? To say, hey, I am full. I don't need to eat. And it's telling your brain that, and then you don't need to eat.
Okay, but why do you need that if you already have the enteric nervous system? Why do you need that if you already have hormones like CCK in your body? Why do you need the capsules if those things already are in place to connect your digestive system to your brain? You don't. Yeah.
It helps with weight loss. It feels more calm and more controlled. It supports metabolic health, not starvation. I've been on diets where it was hospital based and I was allowed 500 calories a day.
Thank God it was hospital based.
500. It was bad, okay?
That's awful.
No stimulants, no forcing restriction. That's the Slim to Fit. Now I want to help you with, let me see if I can blow this up here. It is, let me see here.
This right here.
Potato extract, ginger root extract, black chia seed, green banana.
Have I told you guys my recipe for you can make them as overnight oats. I did post a reel the other day about it, but have I told you guys a breakfast recipe for oatmeal that just checks all the boxes, as Carol mentioned? Let me know if you would like that recipe. I can give it to you real quick.
And I think I might have been wrong on the pepper. Hold on here. I'm not seeing the pepper in here. Oh, red chili pepper. Red chili pepper. Because red chili pepper helps you feel full.
What? What? Hold on. Let's Google this. Does red chili pepper make you feel full? Make you feel, it would help if I spelled it properly. Oh, okay, this makes sense. Why she's talking about this. I have never heard this. But according to the Cleveland Clinic, yes, chili peppers can make you feel fuller and reduce appetite, primarily due to the compound capsaicin. I think I'm saying that right. It acts on the brain's satiety center and triggers a fight or flight response, which can curb hunger boost metabolism, and reduce cravings for salty or fatty foods. Now, I'm sure there's a specific amount that you have to ingest in order to do that. Now, the interesting part about Amare's red chili pepper complex is it's part of a thermogenic spice blend. It's a proprietary blend, so you don't know how much you're taking. I wonder if through this Cleveland clinic, if it says how much you have to consume in order for that to happen, because I bet it does. Let me scan just really quick. This is definitely something I feel like I should look into because I don't see an amount. But typically when there's something like this, there's a certain protocol, if you will, that you follow, a specific amount that you take. So more to come on that. Chili pepper.
I personally don't eat red chili pepper in anything because I don't think anything hot, but it's in the pill, guys. I can't even taste it, all right? So that's what's in here. Now I want to explain what the Ever Balance is all about. So I get a lot of you who contact, I got to get a drink. I'm drinking an orange cream soda tonight. Oh, it's so good.
Not the straw, my God.
It's made with my skinny syrup. So let me
see, now here's the thing. I love that she has an affiliate code with Skinny Syrup and that she participates in Water Talk because I'm a fan of people drinking more water. And if flavoring your water helps you to drink more water, I think it's great. However, using it as a sales funnel into Amare, I think is vile.
Tell you about the Ever Balance, okay?
Skinny syrup, although I hate the name of it, is basically sugar-free flavored syrup that you can use in coffees or drinks and things of that nature. Oh, wrong. I pinned the wrong comment. But I hate that they call it skinny syrup.
And again, I have notes here because it's still new. We only got this dropped on January the 10th. So I'm learning, okay? I'd be the first one to say, I don't know it off the top of my...
Okay, here's my oatmeal recipe. And I have a reel that has it all outlined as well if you're on Instagram, and you should follow me if you're not. Okay, you take 1/4 cup of oatmeal. You take 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. You take 3/4 cup of water. You can put it in a saucepan. You can put it in the microwave, in a microwave safe bowl. You can do this as overnight oats. So I cook that down until it gets kind of thicker and, you know, the chia seeds kind of fluff up, if you will. And then I'm going to turn the heat off. I add protein powder. I add 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt. I think I forgot to mention that in that reel, actually. Then I'm going to add 16 grams of almond butter. Mix it all up. It's delicious. I know it sounds kind of wild. Then I top it with 50 grams of blueberries, and you can even put a little honey over it. Has everything that you need: protein, fiber, carbs. It's beautiful. I suggest you try it.
There's no harm in that. What's harm is giving you information that's wrong, and I don't want to do that.
Wow. And yet here we are, Carol. Lots of wrong information.
So let's see here.
Greek yogurt has protein, more protein.
Sure.
Brandy, what's up? You could also use maple syrup instead of honey. Yes.
Okay, so I told you the slim to fit is 30 minutes before your meal with 8 to 12, 16 ounces of water, okay? And again, I just found notes here. If you forget, it's better to take it with your food or shortly after instead of skipping it. Altogether, consistency is key. So see, I was right on that. Okay, Ever Balance. That is the natural hormone pill.
Oh,
looks the same kind of bottle, but it's a different product. You take 2 capsules once a day with your highest carbohydrate filled meal.
Yes, I do. Cocoa dinosaurs. I have the recipe as a reel on my Instagram.
So I always know what I'm having for lunch and dinner. So I only eat 2 meals a day. So it's whatever the highest carb meal is, I would take that. It does not need to be taken 30 minutes before your meal.
So she's saying that this is a hormone balancing. This is called what'd she say? Everfit? Oh, EverBalance, excuse me. It's $58.95. Subscribe and save $64.95 for a one-time purchase. And the ingredients, oh, shocker, it's a proprietary blend. EverBalance proprietary blend, 600 milligrams of Fenusmart, fenugreek seed extract, and I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, chaste tree berry extract, but you have no idea how much of each of those ingredients. You have no idea. Yeah, another proprietary blend.
You can take it before or after. If you're taking Slim to Fit, if you're also taking Slim to Fit, I suggest taking with Slim to Fit for one of your meals. So you can take these together for your highest carb meal. Pretty good, right? So let me tell you about EverBalance.
Oh, you do?
I got some great notes.
Did I say it right? Is it chaste berry? Is that correct?
On that. So EverBalance. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, Slim to Fit has a thermogenic fat burner. Do you know what that is?
Tell us, Carol.
That means just because I took this pill and I'm sitting here right now, it's burning fat that my body doesn't need. That's what a thermogenic fat burner is.
Wrong. In order to do that, you have to be in an energy or a calorie deficit in order for your body to burn fat. So, hope that helps.
Oh, love it. Let the pill do the work, okay? So, here we go. All right. So, EverBalance, it's not a fat burner. It's not like the Slim to Fit. It's totally different. It's not a stimulant or an appetite suppressant. It's a metabolic and hormone support. And one of its biggest benefits is helping with insulin resistance, which is a major reason people store stubborn belly fat. I don't know about you, but my biggest area of concern is my belly. EverBalance is going to get that, okay? Here we go.
EverBalance is going to get that? No, it's not. Because that's not how fat loss works. The body is going to get rid of fat when you're in an energy deficit over a period of time, the way that it wants to get rid of it. You have no control. You cannot spot reduce fat on your body. That is not how this works.
When insulin doesn't work efficiently in the body, it stores fat more easily.
I definitely think this is a question for your doctor, for sure.
It struggles to release belly fat. It feels stuck even when eating well. EverBalance will help support blood sugar balance, so people will get a better blood sugar level, okay? Insulin response and cortisol and hormone patterns. That is why it's especially helpful for people who say, I do all the right things and nothing changes. Did you hear that? How many times, I wish I can count them. I get a message on my phone saying, Carol, I ate well. I didn't eat carbs. I even went for a walk and nothing happened.
I'm sorry. Okay. We're talking about a very short period of time because the example that she's giving sounds like one day. Also, when I am talking to somebody about nutrition, maybe it's one of my personal training clients and we're talking nutrition and they say I'm eating well, I'm going to ask what that means. I'm going to ask, hey, walk me through a day of eating. What does that look like for you? You know, what times are you roughly eating? What does that look like? How do you plan this out? I would ask so many questions. Somebody coming to Carol and saying, I feel like I'm eating well, and I even went for a walk and I didn't lose any weight. Well, yeah, because you need to be in an energy deficit for a period of time, a long period of time. If your goal is weight loss, I shouldn't say long, but an extended period of time, not a week, not 2 weeks, depending on how much weight that you want to lose. You have to maintain that energy deficit in order to burn fat on your body. So for somebody to say, "Oh, I did this and I've been eating well and I went for a walk," that's just not how fat loss works. That's not. Oh man.
How many people say, all my weight sits in my stomach? I think this is hormonal. It is not. It's not hot. It does not cause jitters and does not suppress the appetite. It works quietly in the background, helping the body respond better to food over time. Best way to take it with your largest carb-containing meal, usually lunch or dinner.
Also, I want to double back because she said that that person that reached out, and I don't know if this is a true person that reached out or if this is just a story or whatnot, but she said, "I didn't eat any carbs." Carbs are a fuel source for your body. Carbs are important. Is she coaching people to not eat carbs? First of all, she shouldn't be coaching anybody on nutrition. See my notes from earlier in this live stream for the reasons why. But to tell people or to encourage people in some way, shape, or form to not take in any carbs. I didn't eat any carbs. I went for a walk and I was eating well and I didn't lose any weight. Oh, but they go to Carol for answers on that. That's wild to me.
Consistency matters more than speed. Here we go again, okay? Take it every day. Don't skip it. This is the foundational product for people dealing with stubborn weight, insulin resistance, or hormone-related fat.
I'm sorry. If you feel like you may be resistant or insulin resistant, I should say, or you think there's something that could be going on with your hormones, please go see a doctor, a qualified medical professional. Instead of trusting people that are salespeople for a multi-level marketing company that clearly have no idea what they are talking about when it comes to nutrition. I'm not being mean when I say that. I've given you plenty of examples of why she doesn't know what she's talking about and the advice that she's given being a problem, being problematic. Please don't trust these people. Unbelievable.
So, if you are someone who has that gut, or you're someone who experiences highs and lows with your sugar throughout the day,
guess what? Everybody experiences highs and lows with their blood sugar because that's how our bodies are designed to work.
slim to fit,
Oh my God.
ever balance together. I have a lot of people who also tell me, Carol, you know your happy juice? I can't drink those fruity little juices. I don't care what it is about them. I don't care how good you tell me they taste. I'm not into those types of drinks. Can't you sell it unflavored? If I told you how many times I get a message saying, can't you make it unflavored? Well, the Menta's unflavored, but not the edge, okay? Take these 2 pills. Take these 2 pills.
No.
When I tell you, I was on a call today. There were about 500 people on this call. And for the 2 weeks, because it's only been out since the 10th, but then it took time for everybody to get it. Then we got the snowstorms, okay? And some people are still waiting to get their product. The average weight for 2 weeks, and I won't even have my 2-week weight loss until tomorrow, was 2 to 15 pounds. So
2 to 15 pounds. I guarantee you, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. If you are taking a supplement and you are being told that that supplement is going to help you lose weight, subconsciously, you are going to make changes to your diet. Whether you realize it or not, you're going to put yourself into a calorie deficit because you know you are taking this capsule or whatever in order to lose weight. So you're going to make better choices when it comes to food, or you're going to be more conscious about snacking or not snacking. These people are making changes to their diet, and that's why they're losing weight, and they're giving the credit to these capsules. Also, 2 to 15 pounds is such a huge range. You could lose or gain 2 pounds overnight. Normal weight fluctuates. I mean, oh my God. Yep, 2 weeks and 15 pounds, either all water or something is very, very wrong indeed.
Someone put a 15 in.
I also would like to say, if these people are being coached to eat low carb, they're probably going through their liver and muscle glycogen stores. And in that, you lose water, which is why you lose weight, because water weighs something. Yeah. Anyways.
In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. So where they started from, that I don't know. How long have they been dieting? That I don't know.
See, but if you should know that. You should be more specific in these things, because you are trying to rope people in to losing 2 to 15 pounds in 2 weeks by just taking these capsules. So you should know the particulars.
But what they're telling us is in 2 weeks, with these two products, or one or the other, they have dropped 15 pounds. So I was talking to my friend Laura. A lot of you know my friend Laura. Her and I are best buds. We talk to each other almost daily. And I told her, I said, Laura, I finally see the light at the end of the tunnel with my weight loss. I know I'm hitting my goal weight. And then I will worry about maintenance. I will worry about maintaining my weight, not losing my weight.
I would love to know. I would love to know her daily calorie intake, her average. Because somebody that has been dieting as long as she says that she's been dieting and only eating 2 meals, I don't know her height, I don't know her weight, I don't know any of that. I just wonder how many calories she has taken in, because in her video that I'm going to be reacting to as a follow-up to this video, she talks about having osteoporosis. So I just wonder how many calories she's consuming on a daily basis, because I'm wondering if it's enough. That's my concern.
And that's another question I get a lot. Do I have to take these for the rest?
And I do think that she sounds like a kind person. I agree with you, Debbie. I think she sounds like a kind person. And I know she's upset that I'm covering this and that I'm exposing the tactics, even though she doesn't feel like they're tactics from the sounds of it. The misinformation specifically around nutrition. She does seem like a kind person. And again, and Debbie, this isn't, you're not saying this, but I want to reiterate that I'm not talking about Carol as a person. I'm talking about the misinformation that she is spreading in order to sell these products, in order to get people to buy these products so that she can earn a commission and possibly recruit them into Amare or recruit them into Amare. So I don't know Carol. I don't need to know Carol. This isn't about her and her personal life or any of that stuff. This is just frankly me reacting to what she is saying online in regards to these products, nutrition, and weight loss. And again, Debbie, I know you weren't saying that. I just wanted to be really clear.
Of my life. I'm telling you, Slim to Fit was developed by Dr. Lisa, and
Dr. Lisa
has this in the hopes that, and again, we're all starting this together. We're beta testing it. All the products have been clinically tested, but not together. We're testing that, okay?
The distributors probably bought the product, and they're the guinea pigs.
But her hopes is that by activating our CCK hormone, we're going to start training that hormone to let our brain know when we're full. Once that's...
I don't really think you can train a hormone. Have y'all ever heard about training a hormone? Because I sure haven't.
It's working properly. You might not need it. I personally will probably take it as And I'm sure they're going to come out with a regiment, but to take it maybe once a day, then go every other day or something like that, there'll be a wean. I'm not there yet. So, and no one is yet. But once we get to that, you can bet your sweet booty that I am going to share that with all of you. No, I personally, I've got a table here. Can you see?
Okay.
All my pills.
Cute. All right.
I can't wait to stop all that. I hate taking pills. But if I'm taking something that is physically making me feel good, why would I want to stop it?
This is a really weird comparison, and it makes me, quite frankly, uncomfortable because she is taking pharmaceuticals that were prescribed by her doctor for whatever health conditions she has mentioned that she has. And then also in the video that I'm going to react to after that, not tonight, but for Monday, she mentions that she's just been diagnosed with 2 autoimmune disorders. So chances are those medications are extremely important. And I think that when you are dealing with something like that, and you've been prescribed medications and you're trying to figure out what works best and all of that stuff, I think it's a very dangerous thing to be saying, I hate taking pills. I want to get off of these. And almost, I feel like she's almost implying that the Amare products are going to help her get off of that. But see, we would have to have studies on chronic illness and whatever other conditions that she's dealing with, which is none of my business, on Amare's products with people that have that same condition over a long period of time, with placebo, with controls and things of that nature, you know, independent and peer reviewed. And these MLM companies and supplement companies as a whole are not going to spend the money to do those types of studies, because if they did, there could be a chance that their products would do nothing. So I think that this is just a really dangerous conversation that she's having here with her audience, because for many people, prescription medications are keeping them alive. So to imply in a roundabout way that Amare products could possibly replace prescription medications. We already saw her call one of the products CCK, which is a hormone that we have in our digestive tract. This is absurd. This is dangerous. This is beyond concerning for me.
You have high blood pressure. Once that blood pressure is controlled, are you still taking blood pressure medicine?
Well, that would be up to their doctor. Their doctor would adjust the medications and eventually wean them off of them. This is insane.
Most people are, unless you drop the weight to go with it, and then maybe you can get off or wean off 1 or 2.
See, the thing that she's not addressing here, because maybe she doesn't know, I'm not really sure, is that there are some people that have high blood pressure because it's genetics. So for somebody like that, according to their doctor, they may not be able to get off of blood pressure medications for those reasons. They could be doing, you know, they could be working out, they could be focusing on fiber in their diet and managing salt intake, and maybe they're on the DASH diet to manage all of that. And there's still going to be a genetic component. But again, this is something that somebody would need to work out with their doctor, not with somebody on the internet that is saying, I don't even know what to call this. I was going to say crazy things, but I don't even know what to call this.
It's the same thing with these medicines, guys, with these supplements. And someone says, well, you take so many products because they make me feel good.
Placebo.
I belong to Costco. How many of you belong to Costco, Sam's Club, or BJ's? A lot of you belong to at least one of them, okay? Have you ever walked past the health and beauty section and see the amount of people in that aisle picking this supplement up and that supplement up? All different supplements, all different brands, no knowledge of where they came from, how they were tested, because supplements are not FDA approved. All of ours are backed by science. They're all backed
What?
by clinical trials. They're all third-party tested.
In small groups of people, funded by Amare, no control, no placebo. Carol, this is actually embarrassing. Your products with Amare aren't FDA approved either. Oh my God.
I know I'm going to stick with something that I know that is natural, plant-based, good for my body. It's not going to interfere with anything else I'm doing. I have shown all my supplements to too many of my doctors, to be honest with you. They see no problem with any of these for me.
Oh, really? If they see no problems in those for you that are proprietary blends, name the doctors. Because she recently put up a reel and she was talking about them being doctor approved. Her doctor approved them. Really? Really? Tell us your doctor's name. What's their specialty? Put it all on the line, Carol. Not because I want to know your medical history, because I have questions for that doctor. If you have a doctor and you're taking a proprietary blend supplement to them and they're like, oh, yeah, this is great, get a new doctor. That's horrifically dangerous. How can a doctor endorse something that's a proprietary blend and they have no idea how much of the ingredients are in there because it's a proprietary blend? That's absurd to me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Also, we have a new member, Sandwich 42. What is up? Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Members only after party. Right after this, it'll redirect right to it. So members, I'll see you over there whenever we are done with this.
And when I tell you, I got a laundry list of diagnoses, and I'm still taking the product. Okay? So,
yikes.
How do you get this? That's what you're all waiting to hear anyway, okay? You can start for as little as a brand new customer, $75 for a bottle of Slim to Fit. A 30-day supply, okay? $75. Next month it'll be $85. Why the difference? Because your very first month as a customer, I save you a $10 coupon, okay? Next best way, EverBalance and Slim to Fit, the two together. This package is $145. Next month, $155, okay? Or you can, I offer 4 options. A lot of people don't offer the 4 options.
God.
I'm telling you what I'm selling a lot of, what people are asking for. Everybody's wallet is different. I know times are hard. I think most people can come up with the $75 a month, okay? The $145, we're stretching it a little bit. To add Slim to Fit, and you got to see there's a common denominator. All my packages have a Slim to Fit in it, okay? So Slim to Fit by itself, Slim to Fit with EverBalance, Slim to Fit with Happy Juice is $195, and you get free shipping. You get to pick your flavor, grape, mango, or watermelon, $195. Or if you have more than 20 pounds to lose, I suggest the Happy Fit pack. In that pack, you're getting Slim to Fit. Here we go, common denominator, EverBalance, Happy Juice.
That's $285.95 on a subscribe and save. I'm looking at the website right here, or $317.95 for the Happy Fit pack. Oh my God.
An energy and a digestive.
What?
So good.
What?
Shipping is free for the Happy Juice and the Happy Fit pack. Below that is just a Slim, to Fit or the Slim and the Ever Balance is $11.99 for shipping. And then whatever tax applies to your state, I get charged sales tax. Some people don't. It depends on your state. Irma, I can give you a link, and I'll send you some the 4 choices. You tell me which one you want, and I will help you make a cart. I want to share the exact message I got from my corporate office last night.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm just hitting 6 months into business, okay? This is a message I got last night. Let's see.
Oh, man.
Last month, for the month of January, it says, you finished January as the number 2 enroller in the U.S. In the entire United States, I was number 2. And number 6 in North America.
Okay, now enroller could mean enrolling customers, and it also could mean enrolling distributors. This right here is going to be very important for the Monday video. It's going to be very important. Yeah.
Me, little old me. So people say, oh, I don't know, Carol, I can't do what you do. Yeah, you can.
And there's the recruiting pitch. Yeah. But she says that she doesn't have a team. Well, I don't have a large team. But then, right? Okay.
Hey, Philly in the house. Hey there, Alice. I was the top enroller, had 90 new customers. The top in the United States had 59, and I ended the month with 37. A strong month. I am so proud of myself. For my team, I was number 1. So I used to think, I'm a little too old for this. It's not going to work. I can't do this. You don't need the other products for Slim to Fit to work. But if you're dealing with gut issues, it'll work better once you heal your gut.
No, if you're dealing with gut issues, go see a doctor. Oh my God.
So you get to make the choice. Like I said, you can start off with just the Slim to Fit, see how it's working. Next month, you can either add the Ever Balance or the Happy Juice, or just stick with the Slim to Fit. It's your choice. There's no pressure to add anything else. But once you start feeling good with something, you're like,
a green,
well,
dang.
let me see what else I can get, okay? So I love it. I'm going to promote it as long as I can. Skylar can't wait to deliver her baby so she can have it. She was doing so good on her health journey and her weight loss journey. But she's like, Mom, I'm bringing it to the hospital with me. She misses it so much. For those of you who don't know, Skylar is my daughter. We started this business together. She had a very hard time coming up and doing her weight loss journey, and was finally succeeding and getting in the rhythm. And she got pregnant. So she is delivering her baby, hopefully, in April. We're praying that she makes it to April. And she can't wait to start her journey back again. So
I think it is so foul that her daughter wants to take these products to the hospital with her when she has her baby.
if you have any questions, drop them here. I'll stay on a few more minutes and answer those questions for you. Thank you, Irma. I appreciate that. I'm telling you, my name will be Mimi. I'm a first-time grandma.
I love that. I'm excited for her. I think that's awesome. And I hope the delivery goes well. I hope mom and baby are absolutely happy and healthy.
Skylar's my only child. I don't have any other children. And this Mimi's been going crazy with shopping.
How fun. I love that.
So I told her, I said, I'm going to stop. We're going to see what we get for the shower. I'm planning her shower. That's next Saturday. So,
I think this is a good place to stop because I don't think this is really relevant to the conversation around nutrition and weight loss and things of that nature. I totally get that she was talking about this on her public platform, but I just don't think that this is something that I need to platform here because it's not what I'm wanting to cover. So I think I'm actually going to stop here. I'm reaching for my stream deck. I don't know if DC is still on here, but DC, I keep reaching for this thing. I need to figure it out, and I will. So I'm going to stop that there. It's not her whole video, but I think we've seen what we needed to see. I know I have, and I hope that I've given some good information for you guys when it comes to debunking what she was saying and what she was claiming here. Imagine saying with your entire chest on the internet that an MLM product contains CCK, a hormone in your gut. Yikes. So anyways, as I always say, please be careful of who you trust your health with on the internet. There were some ridiculous claims here tonight. Yeah. So make sure that you are vetting everybody. Make sure that you are doing your research. And as always, stay skeptical. Don't get scammed. Thank you for being here. And if you're a member, I'll see you in the members only after party right after this. It should redirect. It'll take me a second to get it all set up, but I'll be there in just a second. And if you would like and subscribe to my channel, like the video, subscribe to my channel. If there's an option after this post, if you're part of the replay crew or you're catching up, you're behind a little bit on the video or whatnot. If there's an option to hype the video, if you would do that, that would be amazing. It's not always there, but sometimes it is. So if you would hype it, that would be amazing. And as always, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.